You've probably seen the headline, "Free Wedding with Your Stay," or maybe a resort advertising everything included. Here's the deal. Most couples have no idea what's actually covered and what's going to cost extra. And ironically, booking a budget friendly resort doesn't always mean saving money. Because if you have to add every flower, every light, and every reception detail a la carte, it can quickly cost more than a full package at a luxury resort or even a luxury mid tier resort. So today we're breaking down exactly what's included and what's not in one of the most popular wedding packages for destination weddings in Mexico. We're going to talk about the Beyond Memorable package at Secrets Resort. Hi, I'm Megan, Destination Wedding Travel Advisor and founder of Escape Key Travel Co. I've been in your shoes. I also help busy couples plan seamless destination weddings at all-inclusive resorts across Mexico and the Caribbean. And in today's video, we're going to dive deep into what you really get with a wedding package. I'm going to use the Beyond Memorable package at Secrets as our case study so you kind of know what's worth budgeting for and how to get the best value for your guest count and style. A lot of couples assume that all-inclusive means that your wedding is fully covered, but when resorts say all-inclusive, they're talking about food, drinks, and your hotel stay, not necessarily your wedding. And even when you book a wedding package, there can be major gaps between what's promised and what you actually want. So the result is couples often overspend. You add on DJ services, dance floors, florals, or private events. It just gets the vibe they thought they were booking in the first place. And this is where budget resorts can be a trap. Yes, the entry-level wedding packages might be free, but the minute you want a private reception, a dance floor, or a real cocktail hour, the add-ons start piling up. I've seen couples spend more at budget resorts trying to piece together what should have been all included up front and still feel like their wedding fell short on experience and style. That's why I always guide my couples towards value. These are rich packages that actually deliver the wedding weekend that they're truly envisioning without surprise costs or compromises. So let's do a case study. I want to talk about the Beyond Memorable package at Secrets Resorts. If you're inviting 40 or more guests and planning a full wedding weekend, this is hands down one of the best packages that I've seen in the industry. And here's what it includes. You are going to have for a welcome cocktail party. We usually have this the day before. You're going to have a 1-hour private event with a private bar and bartender serving your top shelf international and domestic spirits. And then you're going to have an hors d'oeuvre station with, 3 or 4 different appetizers. It does tend to be fairly low key. I always tell my brides and grooms to have your welcome gifts here so that you're not paying extra to have them delivered as well. It's just a nice icebreaker. Another thing included in the Beyond Memorable package is your rehearsal dinner. This is usually up to 30 guests, and it's a little bit more intimate than your welcome cocktail party. You're going to have a signature cocktail that's going to be selected by you. You're going to have some appetizers, a buffet, some desserts, and, tables with your basic linens and white linen covered chairs. Nothing too crazy unless that's something you do want. You want something a little bit more elevated for your rehearsal dinner. Just remember, everything can be customized, everything can be added on. I'm just telling you the basic package and what's included. And some people just don't feel the need to add more to the basic package because I feel like the basic package has so much available. Your wedding ceremony is also included in the package. This is the preparation of your wedding day attire, so that can include steaming your dress or ironing his suit. You're going to have the beach pergola or a wedding gazebo drapery, or, whatever venue you have, there could be drapery on that. Bouquets and boutonnieres for the wedding couple. Remember that not all your floral is included, but the bouquet and the boutonniere is. You also have the sound system with the speaker and 1 microphone. It does not include the DJ. You also have white linen covered chairs for guests. It's just your basic
chair. You could go fancier though. Again, you can upgrade. And then I always think it's so cute. You get the shoe check station provided for ceremonies held on the beach as well. So you're not walking, like in your high heels in the sand. Lastly, you have your wedding reception. This is a 3-hour private event. You have sweetheart tables for the wedding couple with upgraded linens and seating for two. Again, you have that sound system with a speaker and one microphone, but no DJ. We'll talk about the add-ons in a little bit. You have a delectable buffet with a choice of variety of cuisine options. If you wanted a sit-down dinner, there also is that option. You have a private bar with bartenders serving top shelf spirits. You have a dessert station and your couple's choice of wedding cake as well with the flavor and the frosting.
On top of that, you're going to have romantic turn down service, breakfast in bed, and late checkout for the wedding couple. You're also having complimentary spa access plus 20% off spa treatments for couples and their guests, and complimentary room for one member of the couple the night before, free anniversary nights for your first year. It also includes up to 79 guests with the option to add more. You'll be eligible if you book 75 total room nights, so that would be like 25 rooms for 3 nights. And that's your ceremony, cocktail hour, and reception already covered with decor, spa, perks, bar, food, services, and more at a set price. No piecing it together, no sticker shock after the fact. This is why I recommend it to most of my couples with 50 guests. It's clean, elegant, and it feels like a true destination wedding weekend without the nickel and diming stress. What's not included? Now, does this mean everything is covered? Not quite. Even with a package this comprehensive, there are still some key wedding elements that aren't included, and they can sneak up on a couple if you don't know what to ask. So I want to break down the most common extras you'll probably want to budget for, especially for weddings, and this is the average couple. So what's not included? Legal ceremony fees. The Beyond Memorable package is a symbolic package. Legal ceremony services like the judge, blood tests, translation, and apostille can add $1,500 sometimes. Photography and videography are usually also not included. If you want to bring your own vendor, there's also an outside $650 to $1,000 fee unless they stay 3 nights. You also have dance floor and lighting. So think about your dance floor, your string lights, your chandeliers. Those are all additional rentals, and that could be $800 to $2,000 or more. Also, if you want an upgrade of florals and custom decor, this is the biggest piece. The package includes some basic centerpieces, but not full tablescapes or floral arches. Most florals are custom coded based on your design, and they can be very pricey. The DJ or live entertainment is also going to be extra. It includes a ceremony sound system, but you'll need to book a DJ or band separately. Also, venue upgrades. If you want this rooftop sky gazebo or a particular restaurant, you could expect an extra $2,000 to $6,000 depending on the location. These are all manageable, but you want to go in knowing what to expect so you can budget smart and skip the stress later. If you're not sure whether this package is right for your wedding or you want help figuring out whether you'll meet the room requirements, I'd love to chat. Go ahead and book a consultation and I'll walk you through real resort options, perks you might qualify for, and what's included based on your guest count and vision. Plus, I'll show you how to avoid those sneaky fees and still create a wedding weekend that wows. Still deciding where in Mexico to get married? In the next episode, I'm going to compare Cancun, Cabo, Riviera Maya, Playa Mujeres, and Puerto Vallarta so you can figure out which destination matches your vibe. From beachy party towns to peaceful hideaways, we're breaking it all down. So I want you to subscribe so you don't miss it. Cheers!